We're actually just talking about this new push and pull jammer arms. So basically the ones we sell right now, they're more basic, like old school, everything like that. But now we're trying to upgrade it to where you can get different angles. It can go in different column sizes. You can like do more adjustments. You can start like, on most of them, you got just the starting point down below. These ones you can start up higher. So you can start them at like shoulder press, like chest press, like whatever you want. So it's more like adjustability overall that you're gonna get. So a lot of people I feel like are gonna be like new and shiny and they're gonna like it a lot.
So I see a lot of adjustability here. So handles. So basically,
from what I've told, I think they're working on it. So column size. So a lot of units have 2x2, 3x3, like everything like that. So you're gonna be able to adjust them on a lot of column sizes, and you got rotational points right here. So if you want to angle them in, that's an option. Angle them out, straight up, right there. You got the ankle point in the middle, so you can start it up higher, or like wherever weight you want, because like you can have it low, up, like different type of ratios there. And then you can do the same thing with the handles. If you want it close or far away, like you can really position this thing to where you need to start at. So like chest stays really coming your way.
So if I hop in here.
And then also right there, it starts up higher. You just want to come over?
So then it had a starting point that just popped out by itself?
With the starting point, it starts up higher, and then the blocks drop down, right?
That's pretty cool. And so then,
if you want to have more stretch, you can change the position of the rubber here. So when I put the rubber on this place, it goes more down, so you have more stretch. In the middle.
All right, can we see that adjustment right
here? This is if you when you have weight on it, so you must release the weight if you wanna put a thing. But now we make this like you have this spring here. Now I can put weight on it. And with both hands put it up while it's heavy. Now I release it and can start again working out. So every time you're perfect starting position.
That's cool.
While the spring is here.
I like that. And so then adjustment for the force curve. Can we see how that?
You release here. You only need one nut. You don't need both. So that's maybe better when the weight isn't here. You can adjust it where you want it. Put it down and then screw it in with a nut.
Very cool.
And every other thing here is pop out. Put it here in. In.
And are there other handles that are for this?
We are working on other handles where you can change the angle, and you can also change the angle in this position. So we have every position. You can work with this. This is the main setting most people are using. You can also use them as an inner chest press. You can take only this arm here, short arm, and put it direct to the upright. Where inside you have the inner chest press. You can also take it on the opposite side. From this side, without this adapter, you can do rows. You can do a sitting bench press. You can do different movements with them.
Very cool. And are these out now, or is these upcoming?
They are coming now in October.
Got it. All right, very cool. And then,
Show us the ways the new are.
Those
are our big boys right there.
There you go.
So basically, we had an original version of the C10, we had a V1, we came out with the C20 afterwards. So the thing that's really good about the C20 is you have these center pulley cables. So the reason why a lot of people like that is just the flow of the workout, and also we changed the ratios with those ones. So right here in the front, these are a 2-to-1 ratio, so you got a slider jump, so 40 pounds, 20 pounds. So up here, these are both 2-to-1 ratios, but when you connect them together, like say you have 200 pounds on here, you're gonna max it out at 200 pounds. So you're gonna heavier back workout because a lot of companies have the 2-to-1 on the outside and you're not getting enough weight.
Right.
And then down below, each of those is a 1-to-1 ratio. So you can max it out 400 pounds. And the reason why we really did that is because of our sliding bench. So with that, it's just on a trolley. It's a flat incline bench. You can set it up for a hack squat and a leg press. So basically, you add the weight to the low row. You get in there. You can max it out at 400 pounds, which a lot of people like. These on the C10 V2, this one can be upgraded to 250 pounds per side. So you can max it out at 500 pounds. And then going to the C20, you can max it out at 600 pounds. So small variation, but you can definitely get more weight if you need to. The cool thing about the sliding bench too is like you can detach it. There's an attachment point at the front. You can do leg extension, leg curls on that. It gets more like leg workouts in the house, which a lot of people like. It basically gets your hack squat and the all-in-one trainer combined together, so it's a big space saver.
Right, and so then C20 here, we're going up to a 3x3 1-inch holes.
Yep. So 3x3 beefed up. Very like same layout and everything. The reason I like this one a lot too is with the Smith bar. It's very wide. The hooking system's like very sleek, so you're not going to bang your elbows at all. Very good working space. This one right here, this is a prototype of the new sliding bench.
Okay.
So we're basically like on the version 1, there was a cable on each side that went to the low row. We're trying to work on a single carabiner like cable. So basically, as you slide in, it locks, so you don't have to really adjust with cable length. It just does it for you. We're changing our foot plate up so there's more grip and everything like that. So, I mean, the V2 sliding bench is going to be amazing. Like, it's going to be a game changer.
And so this is set up for hack squat right now?
Yep, so hack squat right now should be good if you want to try it.
Okay, sweet. All right, so it's on 90 pounds per side, so that's 90 pounds total right now, or is that 180 total right now?
It says 90 per side, so that'd be 180.
Okay, got it. It's very smooth, but it's also bizarre laying down doing a hack squat.
I know, it's the weirdest like motion ever, but
it feels great though.
Another thing I really like about it is like on a lot of hack squats, like obviously all that weight's on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, I feel like it's a little more evened out, and like it kind of feels like you're pulling from the middle, so you're not putting all the stress through your back a lot, and it's also like getting your legs worked out the same amount.
Yeah, because which I mean, only having 180 pounds, I guess I would see if I just full stacked it, but I didn't feel any like digging into the shoulders or any discomfort there.
Because I feel like there's a lot of tension just through your body with the friction, where it's not going to put a lot of strain like there.
Right, I love it. All right, and then do you have a tandem tower set up?
We do. All the way down here.
Because that's one thing I've seen a lot on, but I've not had the pleasure of testing.
Yep, so on these suckers, basically you can either buy one of them or buy two of them and connect them together. So I really like to, for this one, it's either you have not a lot of space and you can toss it in the corner, so you can do leg day and like whatever arm exercise you want, or this is really good in like a gym, like hotel setting. Yeah. Because like you see a lot of these styles in the gyms and stuff like that. But yeah, so you got 2-to-1 ratios on each arm. So longer cable length, you just use one, but you can get it together. You start it at 200 pounds and you can be upgraded to 250. Okay. And this one is sliding bench compatible, so there's a foot plate you can get on there, put it with a low row, so you can do a leg day if you're really heavy on that and you want to, like you said, no space in your house, but gets back workouts, you can get chest workouts, arm, leg day. Like, I feel like it hits a lot of those points. A lot of people do like the 2 columns as well. Right. It just seems to be better. You can also, some people get really crafty with the swinging arms, so like they'll swing them out, you can do chest press, stuff like that, and like props to you.
And then this answers one of the questions that I had right here, because my one concern with the tandem arms, or the tandem uprights rather, is attachments. Yep. Because most attachments are designed to have, one center post. And I'm like, okay, we need to have some way to make sure that we're in the center of these. Yep. So you've just got a lat pull seat that just goes in between. Does it just have like a magnetic pin that goes through both, or a one pin that goes all the way through, and then a screw knob on the other side, looks like?
You got screws on the end. Okay. The center attachment piece is a dual one, so it works with the lat pull down seat and then also works with the foot plate for the sliding bench. Right. So you're getting like basically all that stuff in one attachment to attach the middle.
Got it. And then, so with these, they lock out.
Yep, so you got flow mode right there.
That's cool. Okay, and then you find your setting you like, and then, or what? There we go. Then pop it in, and it locks. Okay.
Goes up and down.
Okay.
So this is another prototype. It's basically right now it's set up for a deadlift. It's also a low row platform, so you got a little holder right there, gets it upright so you can get more depth. It also is going to be a belt squat attachment, so it's going to have a cable feed through it. We're kind of working on the point of like how to lock it down easier, because when you're like, you can't just do a static like just chain in there. You want to do like a sliding bench V2 where it clicks down as you go. So we're still working on the belt squat piece, but I mean right now it's really good for the low rows and like whatever else you might want to get creative with it.
And then when is this going to be available?
Right now we don't have a release date, so it's still up in the air.
Do you know anything as far as price point yet, or have you guys decided?
Nothing like that yet.
Okay, cool. So test this out for low rows, or bent over rows rather. And then I see it's got a UHMW little holder for a barbell for landmine stuff as well.
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
And then you also have adjustment points for the foot pads, so if you want to get more increase or decrease on the decline, that's another option.
So the pop pin drops it up and down?
Yep.
And then you can just stand it up to store it, looks like.
Yep, on a wheeling system, so it's really easy to move. You can store it upright on a wall or something like that.
Very cool.
Whole new line of leg machines is going to be another big one. So on this one's the LPHS. So some things we changed with this one is going to be the foot plates. So we got a wider upper foot plate for leg press. Same thing with the hack squat. A lot of people were asking for like better grip and like more wideness. Down the road, we might even get more upwards, so you have more variety where your feet go. Another good thing about this one is the shoulder pad upgrade. So it slides in the back. You have 2 pull pins on each side, so you can move them out and in. So depending on how wide your shoulders are,
is that what the little T right there is?
Yep, right here. So basically, you can pull this pin, pull it all the way out, or with these arms, you can pull them in the sides. So another really good thing I like about these new shoulder pads is you can put them like they go downwards. You can have them on there. You can get like, basically for a taller person, they're up. Whereas if you can flip them around, they go lower. So if you're a little shorter, you can get it up more.
Okay.
So that's really good there. I also like the new safety locking on this, because before we had a little pin down there, not like it would just drop right there. But right here, new locking. So if you get it up, more safety options.
Okay, got it. And then it built-in storage down here. The shoulder pads, I assume. And then a calf block, I guess.
Yep. So if we remove the back pad right here, has a little hole pin right here that you just insert it right there.
Oh, and then it just has the little knobs to hold it in place.
Yep.
Cool. Very cool.
If you want to do a hack squat, you just put the sucker down, put it in the holes, and go to work.
Okay, I like that. Because that's one of the things that I've seen with other combo units where they just have like the little hinge at the top and it flips back. And I'm like, it's only a matter of time before that gets snapped off.
I know, yeah.
And then this, it just slots right in there.
Oh yeah, super simple. High strain, like it's really good. This sucker's another prototype we're working on. So a lot of people in their home gyms don't want to get a full like leg extension style. So we kind of wanted to like work with the unit. Basically just straight off the cable on the side, goes and rotated down. So you can do leg extensions and hammy curls here.
And I love that you don't have to have either plates to load on here or buy a whole extra machine with a weight stack.
Yep.
It's got the little swivel pulley. You set it next to your functional trainer and then use the weight stack that you already have on the functional trainer.
Yep, so I mean, you're saving money, you're saving space, like it's a very good addition.
And so no more, how can I DIY my budget leg extension machine to get to a weight stack?
No more excuses here. It's like, it's there, it's an option, like it's gonna be great.
Okay, I love it.
And then, I mean, they're still looking at those. I mean, if you wanna look at the M10, this one's another great release right here. So, we have the M10 and the M20, same like system layout. It's just the difference is the column size. So 2x2 5/8 hole versus the 3x3 1-inch holes. So the reason why I like this one a lot is the ratio change. So most people want a walk-through unit or just like a lot of working space, but you only have the 2 pulleys on the outside.
Right.
Basically, on the bottom of the weight stack, If it's unlocked, it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So you have 150 stacks that can be upgraded to 200 pounds. So if you have 40 with a 2-to-1, it is 20 pounds. But if you lock it up on the bottom right here, it basically just goes up on the bottom and it restricts the cable and it switches it to a 1-to-1 ratio. So a lot of people are liking that a lot because you don't get you have these stacks, you don't have to get as much. It's a money saver. Like it's really good.
So you essentially go from 2 100-pound stacks to 2 200-pound stacks. So you got 400 pounds of total weight.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah. So on this one, we updated the foot plate. So got our logo emblem kind of vibe now. The material's a little changed, a little more grippy. Same thing with the shoulder pads. So on our last version, if you were a little shorter, you tend to bottom out a little bit. Whereas on this one, we completely switched that. If you're tall or short, you're not going to do that. Different materials, like more knurled, it's better. Same T type of style with the shoulder pads. So super simple just to pull them out or pull out the full T. You don't have to worry about just doing it every single time.
And so does it lay back to be more of a traditional?
So if you lay it all the way back, that's meant for the hack squat. So just that pull pin right there.
Okay, there we go. So then you've got your hack squat. So it's essentially another leg press hack squat combo.
Yep.
But just in a little bit of a different form factor.
Yeah.
And so these guys can pop out. Well, maybe. There we go.
Yep. You got your little holders down there.
Okay,
Toss
so
them on there.
Slot in. Going to flip it the other way. That's like that. There we go. Okay, so they're stored out of the way.
So basically with the locking lever.
A little bit shorter than he is. Yep. Okay. And so you've got the cap lock inside. That's a big foot plate too.
Oh yeah.
That is a very big foot plate. There's a lot of stance options that you can get.
A lot of real estate.
You
to work
get
with
like
there.
a sumo stance for your squats here. And then get your. You can come way down low if you really want to be mean to the quads. Okay. And that's smooth too.
Oh yeah, super.
Is that on rollers? Okay.
Yeah. So 2 other things I really like about this one is we added band pegs here.
Yeah.
So a little lockering. So you have one down there, one down here. You can make a little hex triangle to go up. So you can get that really good contraction at the top. So a lot of people like that a lot as well.
Okay.
And with the foot plate also, we updated the locking system down here. So instead of it being a pull pin, it's just like a bench.
Oh, a ladder system down there.
Super simple.
Okay. Very cool. And is this one out or is this also a prototype?
This one is out right now.
Okay, what's the price point on this one?
I think it's $9.99, so about $1,000.
That's competitive.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a little pricey for the hack squat, but I feel like for the footprint and everything you're getting, it's really
because
good.
if you buy with most brands, if you buy a $1,000 leg press, you're getting a foot plate that's like this big. So I like this.
So we have basically our Ridgeline series that we will be coming out with, and then the rest down here is the Solitude. So we start in the Ridgeline. This one's going to be a little more commercial grade, a little more heavy duty. Basically, you have really good adjustment point on the butt pad, back pad, and the leg piece. So you can rotate it up. You have a really good adjustment on the ankle right there. So if you got shorter shins or longer shins, you can do that. On the butt pad, you have 2 adjustment points, so you can get it up, you can get it low. Same thing with the back pad, you can get it really declined. So if you're really wanting that stretch at the bottom, it's an option.
Okay, got it. So what's the weight of the stack?
I think it's the same as this one. Our stickers were a little lost. It's around 222.
Okay, cool. Being in the garage for quite some time, it's been a long time since I have used a selectorized leg extension leg curl machine. Okay, and want to get that extra stretch like we all do, you can adjust it there. Okay.
So then this is our Solitude one. This one's been out for a little while now. It's more a little simple, so back pads you can drop down for hammies. I mean, you're upright for the leg extension. One update we're coming out with is these are the usual sizes, but we came out with these extended ones. So a lot softer on the shin. It rolls with you. Yeah. It looks a little funky. It feels good. Trust me.
It does.
Yeah.
You got some marshmallows going on.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that does feel great.
I know.
Okay.
So then on this last sucker, abductor, adductor. So a lot of people like these in the gym, like just singled, but we added the two together with a rotational system. So these are able to rotate in and out. You have a pull pin down here, so if you want to do the one, you can go all the way out. You pull it in, does the weight, vice versa. Pull them all the way in, put your knees in the middle. You're able to go outwards, no problem.
Love it. Love it. All right. Thanks for showing me around.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for coming.
All right.